cause y'all know what it is.
TNN Trap News Network.
I was with Rich Trapper.
I fucks with you.
What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? Rich Trapper tapping in, TNN Trap News Network. Back in this thing, back in this thing. It's like cracking this thing here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that good news you can use. It's that good knowledgeito you're not finna get in nobody's collegeito. Make sure you hit that notification bell at the top. Hit all, stay tapped in for the latest and the greatest. Hit that like, hit that hype, hit that comment, hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that share button for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Make sure you tap in. Leave a comment because we're going back to the chili giveaway. So when we get to 31,000 subscribers, we're going to make sure that we pick the best comment between now and 31,000 subscribers. And we're going to give you some chili, big dog. So it's important that you comment. It's important that you comment. It's important that you comment. Once we get 31,000 subscribers, we're going to make sure that we let y'all know an exact date and exact time that we will be doing a live to give away that money. You got Cash App, you got Apple Pay, you got Zelle, you got Venmo. Don't worry about it. We're going to make sure you get that chili. Make sure you hit that like button, that comment, that good subscribe button. TNN Trap News Network. We taking it back to the basics, man. Let's jump into this news. This, is interesting. You have Nate Dogg's son in hell, I believe, going at Snoop Dogg saying that he owe him some money. He hasn't been fair with his pop's money and all that kind of stuff. He's going, just all around saying basically Snoop Dogg is Flu Flamin', Skull Duggan, and Larson. With that all being said, Nate Dogg does have 9 children, I believe. And out of those 9 children, I believe that everybody will feel like they're entitled to something. So we finna tap in with Street Media TV. Make sure you get them a like, a comment, get subscribed. Make sure you hit that hype button and hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I hype me up. Make sure you hype me up, man. Type in, tap in, tap in. Hit that like, comment, subscribe. We finna get into Street Media TV. Let's get into it. Let's go. Hit them with a like, comment, subscribe.
Man, that was the shot, right? He has a lot of songs, man, that really hit the billboards, right? But again, he's not here no more, and they can't agree. Attorney fees is piling up. It's getting crazy. But let's look at one of the siblings that did this interview.
I seen 2 different interviews, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. I seen an interview with you on
No Jumper,
and it said you had Nate had 4 kids. But then when we keep reading, we keep seeing it's 9.
Yeah,
so I don't know what's what.
It's about 9 of us.
Okay, so it's 9 of you guys, and all of you guys are somewhat attached to that trust.
Right.
Is that why they tried to put a person in charge of that?
Right, and let me, also take it a little deeper, right? Like, we don't all agree, and I've tried to get everybody to agree. And when everybody don't agree, then everybody got attorneys. You know what the result is.
Everybody wasting money.
You feel me? Then we go into mediation, and it's So, but right now it's like we got the LOC, right, or we got that in place. But still, now we all have to pitch a manager to control the LOC or who we feel like is best the person for the job, and we're letting someone from the court, pretty much decide who they feel would be the best person out of everyone that we pick.
So this is where it gets crazy and why you have to have your affairs in order before you...
It's crazy that even with family, it comes to a stranger being able to it comes to a stranger having to manage the finances and everything going on. This is a family affair, so you would think that they'd be able to take care of it amongst each other, but unfortunately, that's not the case.
Pass away, especially when you're dealing with money like this, right? Because then you have Serena Williams, frequently identified in reports as a mother to one of Nate Dogg's children, born in 2006. She filed multiple claims against the estate for substantial unpaid child support, demanding over $300K. She continued to battle for support payments for their son from 2023 to 24. Then you have LaToya Calvin, identified as Nate Dogg's wife at the time of his death in 2011, though reports indicated they were estranged and had filed for divorce shortly before passing. She was involved in the probate and administration of his estate. Then you have Omina Norris, another woman another mother of a child with Nate Dogg, born in 2006. He wasn't playing. Who was involved in legal...
2006 was that nigga's year for baby making, wasn't it? Goodness gracious.
Disputes over child support payments from the estate. Then you have Rhonda Moulton, identified as the mother of another of Nate Dogg's children, who was involved in legal conflicts with Omina Norris regarding support payments, right? So this thing gets crazy, man. And because they can't get this stuff situated and get it litigated, you're going to have lawyer fees is just eating all this stuff up, right? To the point where, you know, it's not going to be no more money left for the children.
Man.
Why can't you be that?
And then lawyers love to take these type of cases because all they're going to do is extend it to eventually, boom, they didn't took all the chili and ain't no chili to collect because the lawyers are
close. So I pitched my sister, right? Because my sister, she got a degree in music and she got a degree, you know, in
I like
business,
that.
you know.
I like that.
And because I don't want, you know, everybody or anybody.
Well, if she got the information and she got a degree,
exactly.
she did all. I'm with that.
But like I said, it's two different sides. So a couple people, you know, they didn't agree with that, and once they don't, everyone has to agree.
Is it split up into ninths? Like I own 1/9, and then another kid own one.
We own however much breaks down into our share, aside from what the mother or the wife got type.
So Latoya. Is Latoya still bringing him?
No, Latoya, she's got an attorney. You know, her attorney show up, and this is what they standing on. You know, which is a part of the other side, and some people have sided with with her.
So now the estate is pulling in money, but so do they just divide it up?
I mean, and then distribute it. Of course the people that's controlling it, they take their cut, and you know they answering calls, dog. $250 an hour.
Listen,
you hear me?
They killing
y'all.
Hey
man, I know. I'm looking at. I'm probably the only one, and it's 9 of us. I'm the only one that sit back. I got this shit in my living room right now on my table. I can just pick this up, and I'm seeing everything we being charged for, and it's crazy.
Oh no, it's maddening.
It's crazy. Like it's something.
To be honest, the whole point of those
lawyers are so sick. They charge you for every email. They don't even be reading that ish. They just be like, email me here, and then they don't even respond to or read the emails, but they'll charge you for it. It's crazy.
Things is to suck every dime out of it and actually bankrupt it and move on.
Right.
There's movies.
The only thing that's saving us is what we not playing with, but what we dealing with. It's literally, you know, and that's would allow me to see, like, you know, like it's still like, you feel me? But I said a long time ago, we milking the accounts. All that's going on is the accounts is being milked.
That's all they do.
It's not in a music manager's hands. He's not thinking of nothing creative.
Man, and those lawyers don't have the best families, and they don't have the family's best interest at heart. If they see an opportunity to where they can eat up some taxes, oh, bro, they finna tax you all the way through.
If we continue anything,
right.
He's just sitting there, milking it, answering the phone. This is how much that costs. This is what's coming in from music that we know of, because it's shit that we not collecting from, by the way. A lot of shit we ain't collecting. So that's why the first step. Let's just take this from here, put it to the LLC.
So have you ever
So, you know, he was saying that his sister has a degree in business and in music, right? And she would be the one to handle everything. But when you have all these different baby moms and 9 children, they're not going to look at it from that perspective, because they look at it like, well, she would only have the best interest of you and her side. Whereas I feel like if she was the one that had the knowledge, why couldn't they all just sit down and figure it out, right? All sit down together and figure it out and just divvy it amongst, you know, evenly amongst, or put the grandmother in charge, right? And have the grandma, because all of those children are her grandchildren. But this is what happened when you just frisbeeing a penis around to all these different strange women, and you bringing all these strange families together like they want to agree, and you're not here to fix the problem. So it started to make a picture.
That's real, because these women probably don't have no love for each other. These women probably don't care for each other. The women probably have a lot of attitudes and a lot of animosities towards one another, considering the fact that they sharing you as a baby father, but more importantly, they feel like they sharing that chili. You feel me? Yeah, y'all sharing the baby daddy, but they feel like they more so sharing that check. Or why my kid can't get it? Why my kid don't get this? Why my kid don't get that? It stopped being about the love of the father a long time ago when that money got involved, for sure.
Over to Snoop, because the question was asked that Nate Dogg had 500 unreleased songs, 500 of them, with various different artists that they could put out and make even more money for the estate to go to the children. Now, this is where it gets crazy, because the grandmom and Nate Dogg's brother is alleging that Snoop came and got it, right? And Snoop's son here now, he's trying to protect his relationship with Snoop and not really come out. So he's really like going against the grandma and the uncle, right, to defend Snoop. But Snoop has been called a snake for some time now. Check this out.
There's a report that you have 500 Nate Dogg's songs.
Yeah. there was a report that Snoop had that.
Yeah?
There was something out that Snoop had my pops masters, but masters can contain a lot of things. That's the thing. I just put a number on it in that interview. That was like another interview where I put a number on it. But there is something going on as a feud right now, and I'll be the one to say it because it's my family, and it's like, and I'm who I am, and some shit went down at a show, you feel me, recently, and it's like, you know, I feel comfortable sharing and speaking on it. But supposedly Snoop, you know, got the okay from my grandma to go to her house and get my pop's masters. She, you know, pretty much showed him where the masters were, however this occurred, and he left with the masters. My uncle, when my daddy got sick, my uncle placed the masters at my grandma's house.
Gotcha.
He wasn't aware that Snoop went to my grandma's house and got the masters. And I'm only repeating what my uncle is like riding on. Like, and when I say riding on, like, me and him just got into a big feud at Warren G's show recently, like in front of a lot of people. And it was like embarrassing almost. And I want to get this off because we ain't talked since. And this is something that I'm speaking on as to, you know, like shit that's affected me on some, like, man, this shit kind of whack.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust this dude. He's trying his best to maintain a relationship with Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, that's crazy because your daddy is at risk and your daddy is the one losing out. You worried about trying to maintain a relationship with Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg went and slipped out and got your daddy's masters at your grandma's house. He making sure business is done. You feel me?
The grandmama saying, baby, Snoop Dogg came and got that. You know, she come from church with her big hat on, took her hat off. Snoop Dogg come up in there and, you know, he get the masters, and the brother saying, listen, man, I put that there. I know where it was. Dude came and got it. And you getting in big drag out arguments with your uncle over this, when uncle's telling you like, yo, home, listen, dude came and got this, man. Right? So now I'm sure that's done passed down throughout the rest of the family, and everybody's talking about it. Now, so nobody trusting you or your sister, because you're trying to maintain a relationship with Snoop Dogg in order that you can maybe get on and make whatever it is, right? But you and Unc them fell out because, man, you were traded to the family. He telling you, yo, what happened? What can the Unc do with those masters? You just said he was a drunk, right? He's not going to be able to take those masters nowhere and get things done without it coming out, right? So, but he wasn't finished.
Oh, what's what? But I'm just sharing what's out there and what's what I'm being told. And what Snoop has always told me is, you know, he don't got it and he don't know, and he would never do something like that. But my thing is, it's like, I at least would want to know, like, you do got it and it's safe, maybe, you know? Because my uncle was over here, like, wilding, like, ready to, like, nigga, like, and he my uncle got, alcoholic, nigga got a drinking problem, but the nigga get drunk and be ready to risk it all over this shit. You feel me? So it's like, nigga, for real, you know, and so yeah, he left with him. My uncle put the masters there, and it's like, it's just an ongoing feud right now.
So you
and
don't
it
really
kind of
know
places me in the middle.
So you don't really know where the masters are.
Nah. But I know that he said that he placed them there, and I don't believe he lying.
And your grandmother told you?
I ain't talked to my grandma about it, but for some reason, I assume that my grandma is riding with my uncle. But it's like my grandma hasn't, like, you know, like, I mean, at least not publicly, but she not like that. She raised, you know, church lady, you know, raised all her kids in the church. So whatever he's probably saying is for sure coming from, you know, mama in the house.
Okay, so we don't even know if Snoop got it or not.
Nah. And I don't want to say that he do.
Right.
But I do want to say that this is something that's going on.
That's what they saying.
Within the family, yeah, and that's what they're saying. And I reached out to Snoop many times where I probably was mad and just went off on him or something. You feel me? And he, you know, he straight up would tell me, like, man, you, like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, you feel me? And always gave me that love. You feel me? As far as, like, you know, I don't know what you're talking about. You know, but it's to a point where, you know, my uncle is standing on this, and you know, and I separated kind of myself from my uncle in this situation, but this is why I'm saying I want to, you know.
So this is probably where him and the uncle is gonna have a hard time together, because nigga, you going against a family for somebody else, and it's gonna look ugly. You feel me? It's gonna look ugly. the uncle is gonna feel like, why are you going against what we have going on? Why are you going against the family? Why are you going against, you know, the reality of the situation that we are looking out for your best interests and overall your father's best interests? You feel me? That's how the uncle is gonna look at it. Now, the nephew, Inhale's, Nate Dogg's son, excuse me, I can see his position and his point. He just wants to make sure that he's in a position to continue to live his career out, you know, and carry out the legacy that his father paved out for him. Sometimes two things can't be true at once. Sometimes things can be true at once. In this situation, two things cannot be true at once because you're gonna have to sacrifice your career and have your and have your good relationship with your family, or it seems like you're gonna have to sacrifice your good relationship with your family and have your career. So with that all being said, man, we can just go ahead and slide back into this, finish it out.
Just getting it off here because I probably, you know, you asked me the question and this is the truth behind that, you know, as far as really where some masters would be. And we're not saying like Snoop got everything. There's shit that Warren G got that we heard, or there's shit other people got. It's never, I never moved on something because we don't have nowhere to take it, honestly. And until we didn't have the business right with the estate and moving that and getting that right, then it's never nothing that I really wanted to step on or like, what we gonna do that for? What we gonna get some money for, like to pay the estate?
Right.
You know, but it's a lot of shit is good to know because honestly, my business is in order to where somebody gonna have to answer once that shit get to the LLC. We gonna start sending, you know, certain things out to where it's like we gonna at least need a proper answer as to if you got something or if you don't. You know, no matter who it is. I'm not saying that that's what's going, you know, no matter who it is.
Now, I believe grandma. Grandma ain't lying, man. Grandma, like I said. Now,
honestly, my faith go with grandma too, bro. I ain't gonna lie. With that all being said, man, we finna get up out of here to the next one. Make sure y'all hit that like, comment, subscribe button, notification bell. Hit that like, hit that hype, and hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I hype me up. Make sure you tap in with that, man. Like, comment, subscribe, notification bell, hit all. Tap in with the tap in. We up out of here to the next one. Here at TNN Networx Network. Go.
Apollo Jackson.
It's dangerous. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Work all in the floorboards. Tell the ops check the scoreboard. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. And if you shoot, you ain't miss. A nigga ball like game 6. A nigga ball like game 6.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
Game 60 bands on my neck when I got it on me. And I remember I was broke, I never let him hold me. Final seconds with my back against the wall. 81 points strong with this K, I call it Kobe. Running through this lettuce, nothing you can tell it. Gotta watch my back, I know that they get jealous. Real shit, I got rich, ain't gotta embellish. Real life made men, they call us good fellas. And I ain't got anxiety, I know it's intuition. May never love a bitch, but I for sure play my position. I know the streets talking, I'm cracking, so I ain't tripping. I said I play for keeps, but I guess them niggas ain't listening. Sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry, and I can't miss. Nah, you can't come outside when it's dangerous. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
I've been winning, tell my ops check the scoreboard. Money in the attic, work all in the floorboards. Late night, that's the life that we pray for. Overtime with the pack is what we in the game for. Put myself in the game and everything is just a memory. Made a couple plays for the pain, not an enemy. Gotta watch my friends more, I gotta watch the enemies. Fake is hella fake, I know what enemies intentions. I let it go until it click if I'm aiming. Started staying safe and ended up staying dangerous. Game on the line, see the pressure I can take. Hall of Fame shit, so if it's mine, I'ma take. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we didn't get from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missing with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
Safe like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas always inside when it's dangerous. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous.